Hello again, it's Railway Russ here, and we're going to have a slight departure from the usual Heritage Railways series which we normally cover. We're going to just have a quick look at the new one from PC Rail, which has been released on the 1st of November. Now this was written a joint effort by Martin Cookson and Ian Birch, so obviously sold through PC Rail. So we'll just have a quick look through this one. We're not going to do a big demo, we're just going to have a brief look at it. Of course you can download this free of charge, of course, from PC Rail. Just go onto the website, click on East Lancs, download it and try it as much as you want in the evaluation version. So it's quite a big one, this is. It's covering 65 route miles. We've got 29 stations included, and the timetable, we've got 368 trains for you to play with, and that's set on a weekday in 2019. So the main station is Blackburn on the layout, and there's some interesting things which I particularly like. We've got these train describers. I'll get it moving, see what we've got coming in. We've got these train describers on the main screen, so you can see what's happening on the adjacent screens. For example, 5C39 is just buzzed in at King Street Depot, which is on there. I'll just route that as I'm talking through it. Just click signal to signal, and that one goes into Blackburn platform 2, so I'll just route that in for now. So I'm going to go to the extreme left and see what we've got. Now a lot of viewers probably know the area better than I do. So anyway, we've got this, what you call the up and down L&Y, which is Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. Again, we've got local information. Have a look through that. We've got plenty of some quite good information there, especially with the crossings and the different methods of working. So we've got a bit of absolute block, track circuit block, and we've got one train only working on the Colne branch. The usual platform lengths, routing, some routing numbers here. I'll try and go through that. This is something I've not seen before. And then we've got all the different sidings, and it's quite comprehensive. Have a good look through that. Even you can open it, download it into a doc file, print that out. And what I like about it as well is every level crossings listed, and tells you the method of working: slots, user weight crossings, man gates, obstacle detectors, the OD crossings. Loads of information there, so it's a great to have a look through that. We've also got, instead of locking the information, we've got routes, so it tells you all the different routes for all the signals. So anyway, let's just have a look at him. He's coming out of the siding. Right, so let's have a look. We're going left to right. They say this is the up and down Lancashire Yorkshire. So we start. This is the line Bradford Leeds, Hebden Bridge. Say I don't know the area too well. What another feature I really like as well is the curves on the tunnels. It just sets it off. Quite impressed with that. You've got auto signals which you can click on and set. So we've got the first junction, Hall Road Junction. So the up and down Lancashire Yorkshire carries on, goes over the viaduct, Tormorden Viaduct there. We've got all these stations. Tormorden Walsden, some more, quite a few tunnels on there, some of them are quite long. Littleborough, and then off it goes to and from Smithy Bridge, Rochdale and Manchester. I usually set these on auto. I don't know whether you do or not. It just saves me messing about. Then we've only got this junction to deal with. So then this junction, we've got a single line curve there into Stansfield Hall Junction. So I'm coming across again. Various tunnels. It's got all these crossings, what they are, red and green crossings. Slots as well. That's for the for the crossing, when you set a route up, for example set 359 to 353, it will then flash. Signal won't clear straight away because there's somebody gone out and shut the gates. Then when the gates are shut, the signal will change. Obviously if you leave it on auto, it will stop like that all the time. If you want to run it realistic, I would use the slots. Of course that will now take a few minutes to revert back. You've got a single line coming off at Junction, call it Burnley Barracks, Burnley Central, Briarfield, Nelson and Colne. You've got stop boards at this crossing, which is a TMO, train operated. Don't know what the M stands for. Train manually operated crossing. So, and it actually does stop. I've run a train down there, and it actually does stop at the crossing for 2 or 3 minutes while they shut the gates or whatever it is, and arrives into Colne. You've got they also can stop at Burnley Central as well, so you can set a route, for example, from 368 just to BNC, which is Burnley Central, and then of course to come back you'd set the, I'll cancel that, you set the reverse back to your junction signal. It says there's no route. Oh, of course it's not, it's to this one, isn't it? 364, of course. So yeah, I've not had a quick look at that, so it's all still new to myself. Then you're coming across through Rosegrove, you've got the down, he's even put the line in there, plain line, and you can even get rid of that writing. There's something in the notes, so you change that colour to the background so you can't even see that it is plain line, but it does work. You can set a route into the old power station, so that's for different timetables. Of course the layout is, if I remember, is 73 onwards. I say it's in the local information. Right, we've got trains delayed. Oh dear, we're not looking at what we're doing, obviously. I'm showing you what's happening. Where does he go? That's another one into platform 1. It's empty stop movement. So I'm not trying to run this. Oh, you can actually depart early. That asterisk denotes he can depart whenever he wants. So he goes up the East Lancs. Which, not very good at this. Oh, he actually goes the other way, sorry. East Lancs is down here, of course. Yeah, East Lancs, up East Lancs. So I can't, yeah, I could set, I'll set that to see if he goes there he goes. And then we can set, anyway, we're looking at Blackburn. 4 platforms. You've got carriage sidings, you've got this East Lancs siding here. We've got some interesting moves here with not on signal moves, I think they are, but you can actually click on that and set the route as you would signal to signal. You've got a bay platform, platform 3. Now we've got some of these notes here. Look, route setting. So if you're setting it from DS12, which is this signal here, you can set it right through to the platform. So for example, we could set DS12 right through to 441. So this is 425 to 429 only, and there's some notes about that because of the speed, the low speed coming off this junction. See, it's showing you it's giving the slot, but it will revert back as well. Let me just check what skill level I got it at. Let me just drop it down to real time, which is level 5. You've got the option of late running on there, failures and as well. Right, so coming this way from Blackburn, say if you press on the top bar, it will centre it on Blackburn. Perway siding, you've got the King Street depot, which I presume say for the ECS. You've got quite a few crossings. You've got on the single line, you've got going on to the what they call the up and down Darwin, which is Bolton and Manchester. You've got an extended passing loop covering 2 stations. You've got the slots on that one as well, and then it goes into double track at Darwin South to Darwin North, so you've got 2 extended loops for that, so there's probably a bit of regulating to do on that one as well. And then coming on the lines to the east and west coast, obviously one goes south, one goes north at Lostock All Junction. You've got Bamber Bridge, and then you've got these MCBs, which are a manned crossing, so there must be somebody at Bamber Bridge doing that one. You've got CCTV crossing and an automatic barrier crossing. So obviously when you select the route over these crossings, that one does change to yellow, obviously, because it's worked by treadles or track circuits. If you cover the CCTV, again the slot, it starts flashing, which indicates the barriers are going down, and then it changes to yellow once the barriers are down, and it will be same across there. Now you can leave these on auto if you want, then the barriers will just stop down all the time, I presume, but it's nice to work it as it was, or as it would have been. So right, that's about it. So yeah, I think it's covers such a large area. Oh crikey, look at this, we've got class 4 on that line. I've not really looked at that. I'm going to put that on auto as well. A lot of traffic on this line up in there you go, there's quite a few there, and it just covers basically that screen and a little bit more, and that's it. It just goes across there, so it doesn't touch the Blackburn station or anything, but makes it more interesting. Say it covers a large layout. That's why you've got these indicators here. Now the ones in the middle, of course, are train ready to start indicators, or trains approaching, so you've even got those to help you. You see, if you've got one approaching that junction, which is off the screen, it will then come up on that centre bit, so that's very useful, very well designed. So yeah, there we go. Download it, have a look, and see what you think. I think it's quite interesting. Even treadles are shown. Look, presuming that's for the crossing. CCTV, it'll hit the treadle and put this crossing down and then clear the signals. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that little introduction and review of the East Lancashire Simulation, available on the website now. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great, and love to read your comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again sometime. Don't forget, get it downloaded. Cheers then.